How should we respond when we've been hurt? In Luke chapter 6, verse 28, Jesus himself says this, "Bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you." And if you're anything like me, you might be thinking, wait, what? Well, that can apply to everybody. Come on, Jesus. We've been friends for a while. You know the words these people have said to me. You know the things that were done to me that were not fair. Why would you instruct me to bless or pray for those who have done me wrong? Aren't you on my side? My name is Hosanna Wong. I'm an author and preacher, and I haven't always gotten this right. It took me some time to realize 3 things about this verse. 1, praying for those who hurt us is not the same as continuing to be in an unhealthy or hurtful situation. Jesus is not saying to brush our pain aside or to pretend nothing happened or to continue to be close to them. Not at all. 2, Jesus is instructing us in how to live like him, not to fight for what we feel is right in the moment, but to give grace like we've been given grace, to love our enemies. He doesn't say it's easy. He says this is a part of practicing the way of Jesus. If you want to follow me, live like me. And 3, Jesus is not asking us to do something that helps someone else, but ultimately hurts ourselves. This may be for their good, but it is also for your good too. It turns out God is on our side. When we pray for those who mistreat us, something gets set free inside of us. It starts healing and changing our hearts too. The enemy hopes that we hold on to offense, that we dwell on our hurts, that our wounds become walls that stand in the way of us being who God has called us to be. Don't give the enemy any victory. Jesus wants you to live free.
Pray for who? All throughout Jesus' ministry, he constantly turned things upside down for those listening. The religious leaders at the time had grown distant from following the laws of God. Jesus' teaching helped bring them back to the heart of the law, but he often did so through surprising ways. Most of us probably think we do a great job at loving other people. But if we're being honest, most of us probably spend our time loving those who also love us back. It's a lot easier to love the people who we are friends with. When there's trust built over time and common ground, it's easy to love. Jesus says that loving those who love you is not enough. In Luke 6 verse 28, he challenges us even further. He says we are to bless those who speak negatively about us, and we are to pray for those who mistreat us. If you've ever been mistreated by someone, or had someone speak negatively about you, then you know how hard it can be to love that person. It is hard to love unloving people. And yet, Jesus did exactly that. When we were at our worst, he still loved us. If you find it hard to bless those who mistreat you, begin with prayer. Between you and God in prayer, ask him to help soften your heart. Ask him for justice in a specific situation, but also for there to be restoration. Every person who exists is a person Jesus wants to love. And when we make steps to love those who are unloving, we are showing the love of Jesus to someone who needs it. As we take steps to pray for those who mistreat us, we become more like Jesus. Take a few minutes right now to pray. Ask God to help you grow in love towards those around you. If there is someone who has hurt you, ask God to begin healing your heart. Say a prayer for that person as well. Ask God to be with them, to help them, and to make a way for their heart to be softened as well. Thank Jesus that he loved us even when we were unloving.